Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride. We know where to get one of the ingredients to turn back into a human, even though we haven't gotten any of them. And we started Chapter 2. We went in here, we met the Crystal Dragon Scale, now we're gonna go in here. This is a good place to start this episode, I believe. Oh.
Alright then, just a touch of frog lips, a dash of mouse noses, a sprinkling of spider legs. You are so wonderful. You are the most beautiful stew in the world. All you need is a juicy bat or a tender rat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any...
Out of my kitchen, you dreadful peasant!
No! Stop!
Don't worry, my little stew. You're safe from that dreadful girl. Her peasant lips will never touch you.
Well, that didn't work out. But he did say something about wanting a rat. So, let's go back in there. And let's give him a little bit of hard time.
What's going on? Who's there? A juicy, tender rat. Just what I need for my stew. Come here, you little tidbit. Oh, where'd he go?
And with that, we can start looking at stuff.
They could cook a moose in there. Gosh, they probably are.
And they actually give us a little sound effect of a moose. That's funny. Okay. We have 2 bowls in these shelves. Let's see what the one at the bottom is. Can we put it back if we need to? Yeah, we can put it back if we need to. This is the gold bowl. But it doesn't tell you what kind of bowl it is. If it says 14 karat gold on the bottom of it, you got the right one. This one here is the bronze bowl.
I already have a gold bowl. I shouldn't be greedy.
And if you try to take one while you have the other, the game won't let you. But you can always put it back. And that was a big Beetle Dispenser.
I already have some of those. I guess I don't need any more right now.
We click on that to get some baked beetles. Can we look at the stew?
What? That's enough to give a person nightmares.
And let's see, is there anything else I can click on? No. What happens if we click on the...
Not letting him out. No way.
Good, Rosella's thought better of it. We've got everything we need here. Sadly, we will have to go elsewhere for a silver spoon. Even though this looks like the place where you would be able to get one. But we now have 2 of the necessary ingredients. By the way, if you use the bronze bowl after you get everything, you'll mess up the spell and you'll have to do this all over again. Anyway, that clump of pixels over at the mud bath looks different. Let's see what's going on over here, shall we? That's not what I wanted. I forgot. There's... Okay. That leads to the room. That leads to the mud baths.
You know, Winnie, I've had so much trouble sleeping lately. Blotar snores like a dragon with heartburn.
Well, let me tell you, Eglantine, I have the same problem with Hogarth. I just use wet sulfur. I put a lump of wet sulfur on the fireplace at night and it puts me right out. Why I sleep so soundly? Hogarth sometimes has to wake me with a flower under the nose.
A flower? Eee! You must have been sleeping like a log if you needed a nasty, smelly flower to wake you up. Well, well, well. You learn something new every day.
Keep those 2 things about the sulfur and the flower in mind for later. One we're gonna use soon, one we're gonna use later in the game. Anyway, let's see if we can talk to these ladies here.
Excuse me, good ladies, but would you happen to know anything about Militia?
Oh, look, Winnie! It's the king's new bride-to-be! Isn't she the cutest little thing? Oh, my dear! You're the luckiest troll in the world!
Oh, it's going to be the most beautiful wedding! And won't you be the most beautiful bride? Oh, I always cry at weddings.
And it seems that they got slightly more animation than the men that were here before. Can we talk to these people again?
Excuse me, ladies?
Oh, weddings always make me cry.
Oh, good Lord! Oh, never mind. Excuse me, ladies?
Yeah, we can't get anything out of them. So apparently, King Otar has made up his mind already to not only make us his bride-to-be, but also blab to everyone about it. Shocking. Let's see what we can do over to the left. And we are now at a blacksmith's. Let's go ahead and talk to some people, shall we?
Pardon me, sir, but I was wondering...
Well, wonder no longer, sweet potato. I am the troll of your dreams.
Now see here, I'm engaged to the king. That's right, the king.
Oh, well, I respect King Otar. You can bet on that. I'm sorry, my little rutabaga, but our love is not to be. You let me know if he dumps you, okay?
Ew.
Let's not and say we did. There is another guy with the hammer and chisel over here. Hammer and Chizzer. I almost said the Chizzer part. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy before I say anything weird again.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to startle you, sir. I am Rosella of Daventry.
Oh, that's all right. I don't mind being interrupted by someone as charming as yourself. What can I do for you?
Why, you're the most polite troll I've ever met. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Don't apologize, my dear. I quite understand. I can't tolerate the company of most other trolls myself. Poppy Goldsworth, Master Jeweler, at your service.
You don't like other trolls? You must be so lonely, Oppie.
Oh, I am, Rosella. To tell you the truth, I'd do anything to leave this place. I'd love to go out and make my way in the world. Maybe I'd even become the court jeweler of Etheria.
Why don't you?
I don't have the money. All I have to my name is this old chipped hammer and chisel. Pardon me, my dear, but I really must finish this project.
Interesting. Well, we saw some rubies in the Crystal Dragon's cave. We have to get one of those, but we need to help the Crystal Dragon first. Also, he's a lot more polite than the Blacksmith, obviously.
Ew. Ew, it smells like rotten eggs in here.
And apparently, we have sulfur.
Ugh, what's this? Green water?
This is the water of emerald that Matilda was talking about. Let's use the gold bowl on it. Also, let's put that back. Oh, and bowl with green water. Yeah, you can only just spin it around. And here's some big beetles. They're very baked. There is also a lantern on the wall. Let's go ahead and grab that. And let's look at the lantern. Well, we can only spin it around like this. Nothing really extraordinary about it, but we may have to use it later. And now, we have something over here. We can interact with it. The wand is glowing, so we have to get to it somehow. And I'd rather click right here. Let's make sure we click on that. Oh!
Wow, what an updraft.
Yeah, if you click on this at least... Oh. Yeah, if you click on this the first time, you get that. Let's see if we can jump over here. Okay, you have...
I guess I got a little too close to the edge.
I thought that was gonna be what would do it. But at least you get to hear one of the many death yelps of Rosella, and it's actually pretty funny. Let's try this one. Oh, this is the one we actually do use. Okay. And then we click over here to the other end. Okay. Let's get whatever this is.
Maybe it's sulfur.
Maybe. More like definitely. It's wet sulfur. Now let's click on this. Again. Have the concentrate here, but I want to make sure that I do this right. Also, I find it interesting that Rosella loses her shoes upon transformation into a troll. You'd think... Oh. Well, if you weren't paying attention to the blacksmith, he had a little case for what looks like a silver spoon. Just pour metal into it, have it cool down, and you have a spoon. Of course, I don't think the blacksmith is really going to let us near it. Even if we were to wait for him to go to...
What's that?
That little goil is a mold for casting things. I poured hot silver in there, see? And when it cools, I have a spoon.
Interesting. And we can't grab it, obviously. And we can't really take anything. There are some tongs that we can interact with.
May I just borrow these tongs for a few minutes, sir?
I just can't let you do that, Sugar Lips. How about a smooch instead?
No, thanks.
You're lost, Cookie Nose.
But of course, if we try to take them, the blacksmith won't let us. So let's see here. Oh, there's a bucket here that we can click on. Never clicked on that yet.
Yuck! That's some nasty water.
Yet, I believe the blacksmith might use it to cool things down. Now let's see here. Let me see if I can use the lantern on the fire. We can. Let's go ahead and go back to the Crystal Dragon Cave. Was it here? Yeah, it was here. Sorry about the couple seconds of silence there. I was just concentrating and silently contemplating what my next move was going to be. But here is so-called next move. If I remember correctly, you can use the plus key on the keyboard to speed up your playable character. I don't feel like doing that. There's really not much of a reason to do that. But we do have a spark in the lantern now. We actually have a spark for this thing. And apparently if I go too far past the edge of the screen, the mouse cursor shows up. The normal mouse cursor, anyway. Let's go ahead and give the spark to the Crystal Dragon.
This doesn't happen to be the kind of spark you meant, does it?
A spark! Bless you, little troll! Here, let me have it. I am indebted to you. Here, take this diamond. With it, you can live like a princess.
Thank you. It's beautiful, but what I'd really like is one of your scales?
Yes, yes, little one, whatever you want, but I can wait no longer to fly. I will give you a scale when I return. Farewell!
And just like that, the dragon is gone. You can still click on these, but
I don't think there are that many jewels in all of Daventry.
there's really no reason to except for that flavor text. The dragon will come back when we come here once more. All we have to do is just leave this area and then come back. Also, I really do like the voice acting on the Crystal Dragon, by the way. Definitely one of the better instances of voice acting in this game. Beautiful is some of the graphics in this game. The game still holds up in a way graphically. I wish the programming still held up. This is version 2, and the game still is that bad at pathfinding. Apparently this only happens if I meet the dragon, come back to that room, and then go to Matilda's. Or rather, where the central hub for this area is. So, now that we have a diamond, which I do want to show off, it's a big gem. It's not one of those gems from Spyro, but it'll get the job done. We can go back and give this guy to this guy. We can give this gem to the rather polite guy at the blacksmith's. And I believe we'll get something good in exchange for it.
Oppie, I have something I'd like to give you.
Oh my, it's perfect. It's beautiful. How can I ever thank you? I'm forever in your debt. Oh, I'm going to throw out this horrible hammer and chisel and get the best set money can buy.
If you don't want it, may I have it, Oppie?
Of course. Enjoy them, my dear. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Rosella.
And it looks like Oppie has put in his 2 seconds notice. So we now have a hammer and chisel. This is going to be a useful item throughout the game. And now, we need to get rid of the blacksmith before his advances of love make anything difficult. She looks devious doing that. Sheesh.
What's that, Mama? Time for bed? Okay. Nighty-night.
And he's out. Let's get this.
That's way too hot to touch.
So we can't grab that yet, but we can now get the tongs. And we can't put it in the inventory. All we can do is either grab this or put it back. Let's grab the silver spoon casing. And we still can't put that in the inventory, but we can put this in this bucket of water. I know I'm going a little over 20 minutes here, but hey, at least I'm getting stuff done.
Yes.
And now, let's go ahead and put the tongs back. So, we have the gold bowl, we have the water of emerald, we have the baked beetles, and we have the silver spoon. Let's go ahead and leave. And let's go ahead and save the game. We are making quite a bit of progress with this game. Let's make a new bookmark and save our progress here. So, we have 4 of the 5 ingredients necessary to turn back from a troll into a human. All we need now is a crystal dragon scale, but that we can easily get now that we have given the dragon a spark again. But we will have to wait to get the crystal dragon scale until the next video. Join me next time where we get that crystal dragon scale, turn back into a human, and get right on out of here. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!